So, lighting is not great. Camera's not great. Dogs are barking. It is one of those lovely times to explore and look. Right here, leaves. Someday sugarcane. I'm gonna get rid of the hay this year, I swear. It's got to go. My tree is still here. The greenhouse is not. The smoker is. The cactuses have seen better days. It had a cold snap here. The new compost pile is growing. My weird construction project for trellising vining cucumbers. A new fig tree. Hopefully it'll take off. And we're about to explore the idea of it hits the dirt. You know what else hits the dirt? Sandals. So I may do some very strange and unusual videos this year, but there's reasoning behind this. But you know, if we don't have any more cold snaps, we've got good things going on. Black Beauty. That's a mulberry, by the way. Then this is pineapple guava, but so is this, which is doing very well. And this one, which is doing okay. And this one, which is doing okay. They are actually better than they were last year. Then we got our very scraggly looking, but also doing well, goji berry. And you know, people say, ooh, they got thorns. Well, so do cactuses, and I like them. Now, I've got a hose there, but I didn't have to use it because it rained, and it rained really well. And the pond is actually doing good. Pomegranate with nice blooms. Fountains, by the way, I have fountains. And the reason why I'm making videos about this pond is going to feed plants. Things are going to grow on that side over there, all the way down. And this is hand dug. Maybe I should have put it here because we have water there, but I'm going to probably work on that. This is going to be a Japanese garden, people. This is the start of a Japanese garden. All the insanity, all the digging, the mound along the driveway, the long trail to the end of the pond. How long, you ask? Well, let's get an idea of what the actual length of this is. So, every time the left foot hits the ground, it is 5 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 70 feet. Now, this is 70 feet, minimum of 3 feet wide, and a minimum of 3 feet deep in every spot but one. And you may have noticed the first pass, we're going on a second pass from a different angle in a different direction. The flower pots. They set on stones. Can you see them? They are concrete that look like stones. And they run across that section there so that I can separate the pond for the fish. the fish. There are fish in there. I was worried they died. I now think that I have at least a few that survived. And the mound is actually longer. All the greenhouse stuff is started. I have done some experimental pirate gardening. See, I have a water issue in my driveway, so I've got to work on that as well. Every time it rains hard, I have a swamp, basically. But I've got lots of plants. That was my little tiny sago palm from last year. And that plant there was already here. And the stump is going away. Now, I made one video and it really didn't do well. So I'm working on another one. I have an abundance of fungi, different mushrooms and stuff. And I'm going to collect spores for another project I hope to do in the future. But I'm going to begin them from every kind of fungus that I can find and make a collection, put it together. The lonely moringa, the only one that might actually bounce back. So I'm trying to get a little bit of a response and possibly get back on the YouTube a little bit, so I could really use some help. Inspire me. Tell Rigo to be quiet. Also, show you some things that made it because they were saved. There's a San Juan cactus, Triceras pachinoi, I think, and a dragon fruit, and another dragon fruit. Oh, that's some of that banana water. People try it, works. Sad but true, the ferns that were very awesome are trying to bounce back, 2 of them, but my greatest fern does not even have a baby on it. It took a heavy hit. The longevity spinach had to be taken inside in cuttings and started again, but I have that. And all my other plants have died. But what's this? Oddly enough, my Nepalese cactuses, otherwise known as prickly pear, with thorns, are making babies, and the new babies are now potted in special mixed potting soil that I come up with myself. And when they start taking off, I will find a place for them because I'm going to redo my cactus garden this year. So that's the update. You know, sometimes when it's dreary and everything looks less awesome and it's a bunch of noise and your favorite tree doesn't have a good leaf on it, they're all been frozen off, and the kiwi has to bounce back. It's time for somebody to say, hey, keep doing this. Try again, even though it was a really bad year. So here's to the Lunar New Year, and hopefully some people giving me a thumbs up or something. Thank you.